It was a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Reading yesterday. A Black Lives Matter demonstration had taken place in Forbury Gardens without incident. Afterwards, demonstrators and locals were enjoying the sunshine in the park. Then, at around 7 p.m, a man ran into the park and started stabbing people. 3 people died and a number of others were injured. Police arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of the first emergency call. Officers, along with members of the public, did their best to treat those injured. Our team was on the scene soon afterwards.
The movement had already finished, people had gone home, so you got young lads who were there just having a good time. And a few minutes after, we hear noises, people are saying, oh, someone's got stabbed, someone's got stabbed.
Not long after the attack, a 25-year-old man was arrested in the centre of Reading. We spoke to the person who filmed the arrest and says he knows the man. He told us he was Libyan and had recently been released from prison on a non-terrorism related offence. Today, the man being held by police on suspicion of killing the 3 people was reportedly named as Khairi Saadallah. He lived here on Basingstoke Road on the outskirts of Reading. According to neighbours, he had recently moved into the temporary accommodation. We've just spoken to a neighbour who lived next door to the man arrested. He had spoken to him several times. He confirmed that this man was from Libya and had recently been released from prison. Another neighbour saw the police arrive in large numbers at the flat last night.
So around 8 o'clock there was 3 armed police cars that just turned up just at the front, got out and rushed into the building. And then they basically came out and they stayed in their positions for about an hour and a half. And then 14 police cars, I counted them, came rushing round the back. And then around 1:30, they all went in together.
We also spoke to a person on condition of anonymity who said he'd been in prison with the attacker.
He threatened to hang himself in the cells. If he run out of vapes or anything like that, or any coffee or anything like that, he threatened to hang himself until the screws came along, the prison guards came along and offered him something to help him calm down. And that. He was constant all the time. I mean, oh, I'm going to cut myself, I'm going to hang myself. I mean, it's just attention-seeking the whole time.
Today, police confirmed that it was being treated as a terrorist incident.
This morning, I can formally confirm that this was declared a terrorist incident at 08:30 as a result of those investigations through the night. A 25-year-old man was arrested yesterday on suspicion of murder, and he remains in custody. From our inquiries undertaken so far, officers have found nothing to suggest that there was anyone else involved in this attack.
The Prime Minister also addressed the attack today. He was pressed on whether his government was doing enough in terms of preventing this type of attack.
If there are lessons to be learned, if there are changes that need to be made to our legal system to stop such events happening again, we will not hesitate to take that action, as we have before, you will recall, over the automatic early release of terrorist offenders.
This afternoon, one of the victims was named locally as James Furlong, a teacher at the Holt Secondary School in Wokingham, about 10 miles from Reading. The school described him today as
a very kind and gentle man. He had a real sense of duty and cared for each and every one of our students. He truly inspired everyone he taught through his passion for his subjects and his dedication. He was determined that our students would develop a critical awareness of global issues.
At the moment, the terrorist threat level in the UK is designated as substantial. Severe and critical are the next 2 levels up. For the families, though, involved in what happened in the corner of a sunny park yesterday, this is, as one senior officer described it today, nothing less than an atrocity.